get the money, tell her run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas 100, all I wanna do is run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. All I wanna do is run it. Get the money, tell her run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas 100, all I wanna do is run it. Ain't a fit, it's about to be a KO. Gotta build this nation, gotta stack a couple pesos. I'm about to paint a picture, gotta lay on. Already turned up, took a shot at Portaleo. Shorty say I'm the realest that she saw. I'm just trying to run it like I'm running from the law. Cause you know I gotta get it for my children. UPK, bitch, we in the build. Okay, I think it's time to level up. Them niggas ain't special, bro. Them niggas just regular. Me, I'm a heavyweight, trying to run in every state. Lot of soldiers, whole lot of rank. Watch me regulate. You know we taking route, plus we ain't playing route. If the nigga ain't got the heart, tell him stand down. And put your hands down. Please, somebody call the police. It's a man down. All I wanna do is run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. All I wanna do is run it. Get the money, tell her run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas 100, all I wanna do is run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. All I wanna do is run it. Get the money, tell her run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas 100.
All I ever did was run it. This one West, all of these ignorant fools are dummies. Get the fuck with all of that fake shit and that front. Got a heater like it's 100, bullets bouncing off of the drum like a punch. Pump my gas, smashing this rubber, gun sound like a stutter. You knew that the bitch a hoe and you still had to go cover. Sellouts and undercovers, don't fuck with you fag fuckers. Got shooters flanked by the double, look up, splash brothers, swoosh. Now she knowing my name while I'm stacking my change. Never package that cocaine cause I don't touch it, swoop. Most my people gone insane, but I'm focused on making change. You a brother, so nigga, I won't fuck her. Better choose wiser. This shit look like MacGyver made these new visors. True scholars with this knowledge, yeah, my crew lava. You stuck on popping collars with your new dollars. I'm just trying to separate like I got 2 islands.
Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. All I wanna do is run it. Get the money, tell her run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas 100, all I wanna do is run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. All I wanna do is run it. Get the money, tell her run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Ain't no problem if you want it. All my niggas 100, all I wanna do is run it.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. Take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We losers with no consequence. But you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sit, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know 2 things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to grip, 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 go to grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give grip, give grip, give grip, back up, give grip, give grip, give grip, back up, give grip, give grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grip, 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 take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip. My soldiers take grip till I'm stand down.
According to God, the white man is the devil.
See, I've been in here for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? And I see niggas, they like to talk a lot. They like to claim leadership. They like to claim this and that. You know what I'm saying? They like to be above what they really is and have authority. But they don't really need that authority. They don't really know what to do with that leadership. You understand? You hold hands with this white ass, need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. See, everybody ain't with all that peace talk. Everybody ain't with all that bygone be. Boy, ass need to stop and ask you to profit. It's about to get serious. When they hit us with dope and kill us with crack, where the fuck with your leaders? I'm curious. He cashed out on your blood, traded you in and bought a new biz. Ask you the prophets, I tell you the scheme. If you don't wake up, you gon' die in your dreams. I say you won't tell you no more. I swear these crackers try to kill us slow. Just spoke to a nigga and fed it up for parole because of the COVID. It feel like the host in this world that don't go together. Nowhere is gold in the ghetto. I'm in the city blazing with my niggas. Just told the devil the score never settled. Yeah, see the prophets. I'm tired of these niggas keep talking about, you know, you respect my religion, I respect your religion. Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. You know, like we all come together. Cause you know, they say God so loved the world. God so loved the world and boy, your ass need to stop and ask you the prophets. Don't give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up to serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Yeah. Hey, gentlemen, y'all, we don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up. You know what I'm saying? Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to one with step, I'm solid for show. To the fake niggas, stay silent, I got it, let's go, let's go. I ain't taking no loss, ain't no talking when we got the flow. Ain't no peace, just pay with your own. I'ma be loyal to the right arm. Tell them we can't keep it slate. And I can never let bygone be bygone. Got your baby mother on high, got your baby pants through the fire. Ask you the prophets, that baby soul belong to the Lord. How dare you abort it? Devil will fail you, bitch, I can afford it. I prepare slaughter, you bring me my water. Plus your leaders weak, let them lies slip through their teeth. Their ass need to stop and ask you the prophets.
That's just the reality, Christians. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings. I know your pastor lied to you every Sunday for 30 years, but that's what the church is for, lying. That's why it exists, to lie the money out of your pockets.
Boy, your ass need to stop and ask you to give a damn what you talk about. Don't give a fuck what you believe, nigga. Gotta stand up and serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. We don't pray on our knees, nigga. Gotta stand up, serve my God. We don't pray on our knees, nigga.
Purchase your tracks today.
Know the people been waiting for a minute for something authentic. Came in the truth and bossed in it. Made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image. You became whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage? 2 words for soft niggas. What is it? Good riddance. Don't affiliate with feminine symptoms. I know you feel me, nigga. This a death threat to hip hop. You don't stop that weak shit, I'ma mix your lean with some Grimlock. When the last time you heard it this raw? What I wish for's when the earth inherited by the piss ball. It's been a war, them the ones I'm taking risks for. Ain't got no picks or no cards to hold. Holy angels watch my steps, them Glock guard my soul. Can't let them leave my body cold. I know you feel me, nigga. Let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50. I should now awake and sleep a cell. Let the righteous cry, silence the pretender. A rebel without a cause, as long as I remember. Not taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Can't avoid me, nigga. Middle finger to the ones that try to destroy me. Revenge of beauty, I'm a beast. I told the bitch she can't eat unless she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner. When Paul fall on him like timber. I know you feel me, nigga. In the eyes of terror, I stand still. Go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anthill. Plus everything I drop heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in this damn field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fucking quality, it gotta be one man win and the rest lose. Wave devastating, I'm calculating my next move. UPK with real niggas seek refuge. Body shots for pause, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitude. I came to fuck up your mood on your little holiday like I'm Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Visions in my eyes, gripping the mic, screaming God bless the underdog. Down by the letter, and live by that protocol. Walk by faith, not by sight. Ain't no hope for getting struggles. Life like some war resist or get pulled into a world that never left you. I will endure. Election will be sure. Correction will be swift. No Will Smith, but I am legend. What else would you call the killer of deception? A leader got soldiers on post in every direction. On gold like a German shepherd. Young and a restless. Wear honor like a diamond necklace. I know you feel me, nigga.
Purchase your tracks today.
If Bo may know that, what is it?
Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call. To be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had no life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name, now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas, not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court. From the DC school, I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said, God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and that's not really fair. All it was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Isupk until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But Twan was locked up and the judge put man on the shelf. Had me crying cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pump smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponents. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then God, I hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shalom, Shalom, Thumb, by Yahweh Shemol, the Thumb, by Shalom Shah. The Isupk, the Israelite School, University of Practical Knowledge, started out 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. Of course, we teach the 100% truth according to what's inside the Bible, the truth that all so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. The Isupk is not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. Not Isupk, like Commander General Yohana, we're not in the truth. This is the Isupk, Charlotte, North Carolina. We right here in the 704 area, Charlotte, Annapolis, Gastonia, Salisbury, Concord. We right here pushing this truth. The Isupk 704 on YouTube. Make sure you check us out. Subscribe to our channel. All right. Look us up on Facebook. We're on Facebook. Follow us on Facebook, on all social media platforms. We on there, man. Check us out, man. We right here pushing the truth. This is the Friday Lashawan Qadash, which translates into the holy tongue, right? The holy language, our language, all right? Lashawan Qadash, holy tongue. So this is what we're gonna go over here today, all right? So Isupk, Charlotte, North Carolina. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Priest N.W.O, N.W.O. We're gonna get to it, all right? So let's rock and roll. All right, it's the Lashawan Qadash class. All right. Make sure you can see the board. All right, Lashawan Qadash, the holy tongue. That's what it means. Holy tongue. And so that's what we see. Butter mark. But, all right, Lashawan Qadash, all right, the holy tongue. So we got over here, you can see to the left of me, we got the alphabet right here. All right, we're not gonna go. I'm not gonna show it on the camera right now. If anybody wants it, just type it in the chat, and I'll personally make sure that you get the alphabet. And we got it in the ancient, right, and we also have it in the Assyrian, which you will need, all right, if you want to read and write and learn the Lashawan Qadash. As a matter of fact, let me just show y'all real quick. This is basically what it looks like right here. In fact, let's just go, beginning of the class, we got a little time. We're gonna go over it, right? All right, so this is the alphabet right here. Up here is the ancient, of course, it's read from right to left. All right, so this character is the I, the Ba, the Ga, the Da, the Ha, the Wa. It's a lot. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. All right. And again, anybody out there that wants this alphabet, just type in the chat, and I will personally make sure that you get the alphabet, all right? So if you shy or whatever the case may be, you could screenshot it and you got the alphabet right here. This is it right here. So you comment, this is what I'm gonna send you right here. You know what I mean? What's on the camera right here. So let me slow down a little bit. The I, the I looks like. The Ba, make sure y'all can see that. All right. The Ba, the Ga, right? The Da, the Ha. This is the ancient. The Wa, the Za, the Ka is Cha, right? The Cha, the Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Da, and that's in the ancient. All right, so you could anybody interested in looking up the Bible, and it's written in its ancient. You can look it up. It's all over the internet. Paleo Hebrew text. Download the PDF. It's right there. It'll be written in these characters right here. All right. Below is the Assyrian. If you could order a Tanakh, off the internet. Of course, we're in the days of social media, the days of the internet, right? I order all sorts of things, right? It's a lot. You know what I'm just saying? You could order the Tanakh, and if you order the Tanakh, or also too, you can go on Google, right? And go look up blueletterbible.org, and you can look up the Bible in its Hebrew text, and it'll come up in these characters, the Assyrian writing, all right? So in Assyrian, it looks like this, all right? This is the A, Ba, Ga, Da. We slow down, all right? So again, if anybody out there wants the alphabet, just comment below, and I will personally see to it that you get the alphabet, and it's gonna look just like this. So man, you can screenshot it right now, or you can comment and ask for it, and I'll send it to you. All right? Ain't no thing. No fuss, no muss, no sweat. It's not hard work. You know what I mean? It's easy work. All right, so again, we right on the dot. All right, so this is the hottest Assyrian. All right, what we call the Qadash in Hebrew. It's the Ha, the Wa, right? This character right here. The Za. This is the Ka, right? The Ta, the Ya, the Ka. Right? And below, you will see it written like this. If you open up the Tanakh, you see in the Blue Letter Bible, at the end of the word, the Ka is at the end of the word, the character will look like this. Right? And so that's important to know. This is the Ka, this is the La, right? This is the Ma. At the end of the word, the Ma will look like this. This is the Na. At the end of the word, the Na will look like this. Right? This is the Sa, this is the I, the Pa, the character Pa in the middle of the word, will look like this. And at the end of the word, it will look like this. In the Assyrian. Right? This is the Tazah, right? At the end of a word, it will look like this. One below. Right? And again, anybody that's looking for the alphabet, just comment, and I'll personally see that you get the alphabet, and it will look identical to this right here. Also, too, have a whole list of words, sayings and phrases, you know what I mean, and different possessive pronouns that we teach. You can get that as well. Just comment in the chat, and we can email that to you, all right? No problem. Right, so where we at? The Tazah, all right? This is the Kwa, the Ra, the Sha, and the Ta. All right? All right? Okay. All right, so that's the alphabet right there. If anybody needs the alphabet, just comment, and we make sure you get that, all right? So now let's get into it. It's the Lashawan Qadash. All right? Everybody can see. Lock you there with me 1 second. Camera correct. I see the Russians comment. Big up to y'all. You know what I mean? We're gonna see y'all squabble with America. See this America got squabbled again. We're gonna see. All right. Big up to y'all. All right? What up? Coolio. All right. So now. It's a Lashawan Qadash, the holy tongue. All right, so we're going to go into tonight. We're going to get into the salute, how you salute a brother, how you salute a sister. Also, too, we're going to get into the Lord's Prayer. If we have time, also, too, we'll get into the tribes. All these are important factors and important things to go over when it comes to our holy tongue, our language. Of course, every other nation has a language, except so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We don't have a language. That's why we teach the Lashawan Qadash, because that is our language. Our language is not English. Our language is not French. Our language is not Espanol. Our language is Hebrew. All right. So first word that we're gonna get into. Again, it's Lashawan Qadash, a holy tongue. So let's spell that out real quick in the Hebrew. The Lashawan Qadash. In the ancient, it looks like this. We got the La, right? The Sha, the Wa, and the Na. That's Lashawan. All right? Anybody see that? Lashawan. That's this word right here. It's simplified. I don't know if everybody can see. Let me see real quick. Y'all can see, right? So that's that first word y'all see. Lashawan. This word right here. That's how you spell it. That's how you write. That's how we write it in the ancient Hebrew. Lashawan. All right? Which means tongue or language. Would literally tongue. All right? Lashawan. Lashawan. That's how we say it. All right? So I'm going to write the next part right underneath. To get so y'all can see. All right. So Qadash is the next word. You got the Qua, Da, and the Sha. Qua, Da. So now these connectors in the ancient. If we again, I'm speaking to everybody out there. You can download it right off the internet, right? Also, you can buy it. You can look it up. You can buy it. It's kind of difficult to find, but you can look it up and you can buy it. It's like you can buy the Tanakh. It's also kind of difficult to buy, but you can find it. Right? You just gotta have the zeal to go want to, right? But on an easier note, you can just look it up on the internet. All right, and you could get the Bible in the Paleo Hebrew, in the ancient tongue, and it'll look just like this. So these connectors will be in there, right? This connector, as you see right here, means that it's a singular. It's singular. You understand? And this character stands by itself, all right? Just like in the Lashawan, the La, Sha, right? All these two stand by itself, but the Y and the Na are connected. Lashawan. I mean, that's elementary, so to speak. Just like this word. The Qua stands by itself, but the Da and the Sha are connected. So it's Qadash. So Lashawan, Qadash. Lashawan, Qadash. So that's how we write it. That's how it was written in the ancient Hebrew. And it simply means holy tongue. Because our language and our tongue is holy. Right? We are holy people. We are a holy nation. Right? The Bible is called what? The Holy Bible. You understand? Get the point? It's the holy tongue. Right? Everybody on the planet isn't holy. Right? So it's the holy tongue. Lashawan Qadash. It's the Lashawan Qadash class. So that's how you spell it out. All right? In the ancient. So let's spell it out in the Assyrian. That's how you would see it in the Assyrian. All right? Everybody get that? Those the characters right there. All right. And again, anybody that want the alphabet like we've seen at the beginning of the class, just type in the chat. I'm gonna look at the chat, and if you need it, I'll send it to you. All right. Make sure you get it. All right. So now that's the ancient right here. So let's see how it's written in the Assyrian, or how we would see it written in the Tanakh, all right? Or the Blue Letter Bible, right? We got Sabbath service tomorrow. Come out to Sabbath service, right? From 9:30 a.m. until around 11:30 a.m., where we read the Tanakh in the Hebrew. Right, so this is Lashawan Qadash spelled out in the Assyrian. In the Assyrian, it will look like this. It's the La. This is the Sha. The Wa. And the Na. Alright? That's how it looks in the Assyrian. It's a La, a Sha, a Wa, and this is a Na. And the Na looks like this because it's at the end of the word. If it was in the beginning, like how we was going over at the beginning of class, if it was at the beginning of a word, at the beginning or in the middle of a word, it will look like this. Against the Assyrian. That's how the Na would look. Right? But if it's at the end of the word, it looks like this. So you know that's a Na. La, Sha, Wan, which means tongue. Right? That's what it means. Tongue meaning language. And we speak in tongues, not like the Christian pastor or in the Christian church where they speak that gibberish. Right? When people go on the floor and do seizures and all kinds of other stuff. Right? That look weird. Right? Let's be honest. That look weird. Right? Anyhow, back to this. Lashawan, right? La, Sha, Wa, and the Na. Lashawan. So Qadash in the Assyrians will look like this. The Qua, right? The Qua looks like this in the Assyrian. Let me make sure there's enough space. Make sure you can see. Right? So Qua looks like this. Qua, Da, Qadash. Right? That's how it looks in the Hebrew. All right, Qadash. Fix that. All right, so this is the Qua, this is the Da, and this is the Sha. Qadash, which means holy. That's what it means. Qadash in the Hebrew is holy. All right? Now, we're talking about the Holy Bible. Today, we're talking about the holy language, the holy tongue. Right? Very important word to know, to write it down, jot it down. You can see it. And again, if my penmanship is not legible, just let me know in the chat and I'll try to fix it up, all right? But if so, you know, here it is today. All right? Lashawan Qadash. All right, holy tongue. All right, Most High in Christ. So let's have that. All right. All these other languages are, as the Bible refers to, as foolishness to the Most High. The wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? All everything that goes on in this world is, according to God, according to the Bible, is nothing but buffoonery and foolishness. All right? That's why it's important for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come back to God, to come back to our holy ways, our holy culture, and our holy language. Lashawan Qadash. All right, so now we're going to get into the Greek. That's important, right? You go anywhere you go. Now, let me say this before we get going. All right, let me say this. The whole planet Earth, all these other nations are supposed to look at us and look at us. So-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they're supposed to look at us, right? Everybody else is supposed to look at Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians as a setting example on how to carry themselves. So we walk a certain way, like look how he or she walks. Then they copy that, mimic that. That's how they're supposed to operate. I mean, they look at us and how we cook. And look how they cook. And they start to cook like that. We supposed to stand in righteousness, and the whole planet Earth is supposed to follow behind. That's why God said the world was made for our sake. Understand? so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's the place that this place on earth is supposed to be the kingdom of heaven. And we are here to bring it back to the planet earth, all right? No matter what, all right? So now, let me get back to this. A lot. It's the Hebrew language class. Let's get it in, all right? So now, we're going to get into the salute, all right? So the first word in the salute goes as this. If you salute a brother, it's shalom. Let's just get that. Let's get that out the way. Shalom. And this is how we can write it out. A lot of people may have seen it before or heard it. Shalom. Very masculine phrase, a word right there. Shalom. You know what I mean? Which basically means peace. You could use it as peace or dismissal. Dismissal. Understand? Peace. You know how we do. You know what I mean? Shalom could mean peace or greeting, like what's up with you, or skedaddle, dismissal. Shalom. So, you know, a brother may approach you, may approach me, man. He be like, what's up with you, bro? Like, shalom. Or a brother may be like, oh, you talk that God stuff, man. You talk that Bible stuff. I ain't messing with you. Like, shalom. Get him out of there. Dismiss. You know what I mean? Shalom. That's how we talk. That's how the God people talk. You know what I mean? The holy tongue. Lashawan, Qadash. Shalom. Learn that word. Write it down. We're going to get it. So this is how you pronounce it. This is how it's written in the English language. So we're going to get it in the ancient. All right? So now, you got the Shah. This is the ancient right here. Shah, La, Ma. And of course, when we the characters using a singular sense, we do what? Use that connector. All right? So that's the Shah, right? We say shalom, right? So now that's the Shah. So what comes next? Classroom, what comes next? This is the Shah. It's this first word, this first part of the word right here. Shah, right here. What comes next? Lam, because the La and the Ma are connected. So it's Shah, Lam. Shalom. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shalom. Love that word right there. Shalom. Which is peace or greeting, let me write that for those out there. Shalom could be a greeting, or it could be a dismissal. Like shalom. Oh, shalom. They get kicked back, man. You know what I'm saying? We say it often here in the Israelite School of Universal Prayer Knowledge. So you hear is a bunch of shalom. Shalom, Most High in Christ. Right? First word in the Greek. Shalom means peace or greeting. All right, so that's that in the ancient. So let's get it in the Assyrian. In the Assyrian, it looks like this. This is the Shah. This is the La. And of course, because the Ma is at the end of the word, it will look like this. It will look more like that. If the Ma, this is a Ma right here, if it wasn't at the end of the word, if it was in the beginning or the middle, the Ma would look like this. Let me break that up. Salaki. That's how it would look if it was at the beginning or the middle of a word, but because the ma is at the end of the word, it looks like this to let you know that that's a ma, and to pronounce it shalom. All right, shalom. So any demon come across your mind, you tell it shalom to get lost. Get lost. No way that you get rid of that demon. A demon is what? Just a negative thought. That's all it is. Not a little green goblin. A demon is you got a bad day at work, so now all in your head you upset at work, right? Or upset with your damn self. You're supposed to say shalom to that thing. So we teach our people how to do just that. So in order to learn how to do that, come to class, all right? To kill that demon, you had that demon, all right? That's the point I'm trying to make. So now, that's how you spell shalom in the Assyrian. All right? All right, everybody got that? So now, let's get into it. So we're gonna go over how to salute a brother first, all right? So let me write it out, all right? So went over shalom. So it goes further. So shalom, we just went over that word. Shalom, Yahweh. Let's go over that word. For those that may not know, Yahweh. Yahweh in the Hebrew means the Lord. Right? More specifically, the Most High power. Those that read books or into literature, you may come across books that speak that old English, and you will hear words like "my Lord." Right? Yahweh is the Lord, or the Most High. Understand? God simply means power or authority. The word, that's what it means. Look it up. Google it. And you got Google machines. I come from the days where you had to have a set of encyclopedias, where there was no internet. And in order to set up a encyclopedia to get your information, or actually go to a library and open up a book. All right? Now, we got it made when it comes to information. That's why we have no excuses when it comes to obtaining this information, all right? God means power or authority. Yahweh, when it comes to these scriptures, means the Most High power or authority, because no other power exceeds his. So this is how you spell it, all right, with these English characters in the ancient Hebrew. This is how you spell Yahweh, all right? So now it'll be Yah. That's the character Yah. Ha. Wah. And Ha. So now we talk about it a little. So this is Yahweh in the ancient, right? We talked about these connectors a little earlier, right? Yah is by itself. Yah by itself, so that's how it would look. Ha is by itself, so that's how it would look. That's a Ha character in the ancient. The Yah, the Ha, kind of looks like an F with an extra branch on it. Okay? And then you got the Y and the Ha that's connected. That's how you would pronounce it is Yahweh. Yahweh, which means the Lord. And the Lord is no joke. All right? That's why we teach our people about the Lord. We get out the way of the camps. Teach our people about the Lord. Every chance we speak about the Lord. Right? You understand? Talk about Yahweh. Right? So that's how you spell it in the ancient. Everybody got that? Just how you spell it in the Assyrian. The Yah in the Syrian looks like that. The Yah, the Ha, the Wa, and the Ha. So while we read in the Tanakh or the Blue Letter Bible, this is how Yahweh looks. Or we read it in the Bible, the Tanakh, in the Hebrew, that's how it looks. Yahweh, Yahweh, the Lord, the Most High God. That's how it looks. All right? Again, tomorrow during Sabbath service, we will see this word 9 times out of 10. And the brother won't read it, right? And show how skilled he is at reading this Hebrew tongue. The Lashawan, Qadash, reading this holy tongue. It's a lot. Right? That's a Yahweh, which means the Lord and the Assyrian. All right? So again, we're going into the salute and how you greet a brother. Shalom Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Ba Hashem, right? Which means in the name of Ba Hashem, Yahweh Ba Hashem, Shalom Yahweh Ba Hashem. And we'll keep going. Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah. Right. So Yahweh, so Salah, Shalom, Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah. So let's get Ba Hashem in the ancient real quick. But get that down with those in God. All right. And again, anybody that got the whole alphabet, you know what I'm saying, got a whole list of words from A to Z, phrases, different sayings, just type it in the chat. We make sure that it gets to you, all right? All right, so we're talking about the Greek thing. So, all right, so now, that's how you spell it in the English character, right? Ba Hashem, this is what we're going over next. Ba Hashem. All right, so now, gotta spell it in the ancient. It's Ba, that's the Ba character. Ha, Sha, and the Ma. All right? Let me do that a little better. I can do a little better. Ma. All right? That's how it would look in the Paleo Hebrew. All right, so now, Ba Hashem. All right, so the Ba is Ba itself. So that's how it would look. The Ha is Ba itself. That's how it would look. And the Sha and the Ma are connected. Ba Hashem, which means this. In the name of. In the name of. That's what Ba Hashem means. All right, Ba Hashem. In the name of. All right. I come from up north, we might say from off the strength of. All right. This is in the Bible, by the way. All right. Don't. Everything we say and we speak and we teach comes from out those scriptures. It's not our words, it's God's words. All right? And to the viewer, never forget that. It's not any opinion, all right? None of that. But I'm just saying this. When I was a youngin' up north, we would say things like, well, I like this off the strength of. Same thing. Right? In the name of, let you know how black it is. how deep our culture goes, right? In the name of trying to think of some countries saying the people in the chat to help me out. I know a few countries saying nothing ringing the bell right now. All right? By Hashem in the name of. All right? So Shalom Yahweh by Hashem. That's how you spell it, by Hashem. All right, so let's see it in the Syrian. All right, in the Syrian, it will look like this. All right. The Hashem. So remember, the ma at the end of the word looks like this. All right. But at the beginning or in the middle of the word, it will look like that. But at the end, it looks like this. All right, right here. So ba, pa, shem. This is the ba. It would look like everybody played the game Hangman. Something like that. All right. That's the ba. This is the ha. Okay. This is the sha. And this is the ma. Ba, pa, shem. Like you see up here, ba, pa, shem. Alright, get those characters. So when you open up the Tanakh, you can read it fluidly, easily. Alright? Alright. Some brothers in here and sisters in here can read it without any type of sweat at all. I know myself, I'll be amazed every time I hear it. You did a lot of study. So now, as we continue on. All right, so that's the word Baal Shem. Studying is important. Like how the scriptures say, study to show thyself approved. All right, approved to who? Who you're proving to. Not approving to anybody but the Lord. All right? That's all that matters. Proving ourselves to the Most High God, Yahweh. All right, the Lord and the He. That's all that matters. Us, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, proving ourselves to Him. All right, that's what's important. So that's why we teach these classes. All right. So now we're talking about the salute. This is the masculine version. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Next word, Yahweh Shah. All right. So let's spell it out in the ancient. We have the Yah. Yah, the Ha, the Wa, the Sha, and the Ah. That's how it looks. Yah, Ha, Wa, Sha. All right. Of course, we talked about it a little earlier. This is by itself, the Yah. The Ha is by itself. So that's the connector that it gets, and you can see it if you look at it in the Paleo Heat. All right, download the download the PDF or go out and buy it. All right, either or. I did both. You know what I mean? That's how much I love this truth. That's how much we all love the truth. Go out and get it in. Passover's coming up. Salah. We're gonna get in all of that. All right. So now, that's how we look in the Paleo. The Yah is by itself, the Ha is by itself, the Wa is also by itself. The Sha and the I is connected. So you have Yahweh Shah. All right? Yahweh Shah. Which is Christ's name. All right? That's the name of Christ. Yahweh Shah means Christ. Right? The world refers to Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a lot. Yahweh Shah, right? That's his name in the Hebrew. In the world, they refer to him as Jesus Christ. But Yahweh Shah literally translates to Christ. Yahweh Shah. So now, that's how it's spelled in the English. Yahweh Shah. So let's spell it out in the Assyrian. Everybody got that? Again, those that needed the alphabet, just type it in the chat that you need the alphabet. We'll see to it that you get it. All right? No problem. It's not a problem at all. So now in the Assyrian, Yahweh Shah looks like this. Yah, Ha, Wa, Shah, and the I. That's how it looks in the Assyrian. The Yah, the Ha, the Wa, the Shah, and the I. Yahweh Shah. And that word means Christ. All right? So we're talking about the salute, how to greet another brother. Right? So we got to the word Yahweh Shah, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Anybody didn't get that down? Didn't? Let me know in the chat. I'm looking at the chat right now. It's like Shalom, Yahweh Shema, what's going on, sis? Sister Sakurai. Shalom, Yahweh Shema, what's going on, young man Grant? You know what I mean? What's happening? Those my people, you know what I mean? I know how we do. We getting it in. You know what I mean? All right. So now let's continue on. Let's take our salute the brother and sister. That's strong in this truth. You know what I mean? We all come to class. What I say to people out there in the world, come through, get this truth. Right? You know what I mean? It's for the better. It's not for the worse. It's for the better. All right, teach you a lot of things. It show that person that's in the mirror. All right, and become the best version of you after you accept the Lord. All right, so now moving on. So now we're talking about the salute. So next word, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Barak and Thumb. All right, that's how we finish it off. Barak. Rock on top. All right. So this is the masculine salute. And this is singular. So Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Barak Atah. The word Barak, let's get into that. Barak means blessed. All All right, that's what it means in the ancient. This is how you spell it. Ba, Ra, Ka. All right, the Ba is by itself, and the Ra and the Ka is connected. So Barak means bless. Okay? Barak. Very strong word. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Of course, we are supposed to speak with what? Strength and with power. That's how we're supposed to speak. That's our language. Our holy language, our holy tongue comes from what? A power like no other. Right? All these words are power, including this word, Barak. Ba, Ra, and Ka, Barak, which means blessed. Right, so that's how you write it in the ancient Barak. And the Assyrian, it looks like this. Ba, Ra, and the Ka. All right, so that's the Ka at the end of a word. All right, if it was at the beginning or in the middle of a word, it would look like this. And the Ka would look like this. But because it's at the end of the word, it looks like this, to let you know that that's a Ka. So rock, right? Not like the Hamite president that people know about, but the Hebrew word barak. He just bit our style, that's all that is. And they do with everything. They bite our style, right? Take everything that we put out there and claim it as their own. All right? So barak. Time to take back what's out, is what I'm saying. But moving on. Barak means blessed, all right? So next, moving on. Next word in the salute, in the masculine manner, is a thigh, which means you. All right? So here we are. That's what it means. It means you. I'll write it down here. So we say, Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahushua, Barak Atah. Peace, peace. Right? The Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. So that's the Greek. That's a salute in the Hebrew. So when you see a brother, you a brother out there, you see a brother, salute. You know how we give each other that real strong. I know in gang culture, you get a brother a weak dat. That's a sign of disrespect. A dat, for those in the square world, is a handshake, right? And greeting. Right? Okay? When you salute a brother, you salute him strong. Y'all about some trouble. Okay? Strong and powerful and masculine. You understand? Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Barak Atah. Peace, the Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. All right? That's the salute. So this is how you spell Atah in the ancient. The that's how the looks. Right? Atah looks like that in the ha. Atah. So the is by itself, and the ta and the ha is connected. Atah. All right? All right. So before we get to the Assyrian, so if we say Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat, that's singular. That's like a one-on-one. But if a brother was to address a whole group of brothers, right? He wouldn't say a da, he would say a thumb. That makes it plural. So it's not bless you, right? Like how we see right when people say, not bless you, it would be bless you all. Bless all of you, right? It will be a ma at the end. It will be a thumb. A thumb. Right? All right? So instead of it being a da, it would be a thumb. The ah, when we get into in these language classes, the ah is single. Put the N at the end of it, makes it plural. Just like if I say my place, right? Place, my place, that's single. If I say my places, that means plural. Put the S at the end of place, makes it plural. Put the M at the end of, in this context, a da, put the M at the end of a da, make a thumb, makes it plural. So when in English, it's what? So if I say my friend, right? My friend, that's single. If I say my friends, put the S at the end of friend, makes it plural. Same thing. Put the M at the end of a da, makes it plural. A da would be singular, a thumb makes it plural. So if I say Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat, I'm talking to one brother. If I say Shalom Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat, I'm talking to more than one brother. Get the point? All right? So put the ma at the end of a da, makes it plural. So how we spell it in the ancient, it looks like this. So we see a da, instead of it being a da, it would be, you go to da, it would be this, the ma, da. Everybody see that? So that's singular, right? And this is plural, a thumb. Okay? All right, so that's the ancient. So let's see it in the Assyrian, how we would see it written in the Tanakh or the Blue Letter Bible. Salah, 1 second, for sure. Hey, Salah, any guns now, weapons? Let me know what's up. Glad you live it out. So now, where we at? So this is how it's written down in ancient. So we're gonna get into how it's written down in the Assyrian. All right, so da, again, this is the salute, the masculine version of the salute. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat da. So this is how it's written in the Assyrian. Yeah, the the da, and the ha. All right, so that's how it looks from a singular standpoint. So let me fix this da. fix that real quick. A little more like this. Alright. You know, we put a spin on it. You know what I mean? So-called Black Hispanic name on everything we do, put a little bit of flavor in it. But this is how it would look in the Syrian text. This is the the da, and the ha. The da. So that's in the singular form of how you would say you. Right? So in the plural form, it looks like this. Da, ma. And of course, the ma looks like that because it's at the end of the word. Thumb. Alright? So that's the da in the singular, and this is a thumb in the plural. Alright? So that's the Greek. Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barakatah in the singular, and in the plural it would be Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Barakatah. Alright? So peace, the Most High, Salakia, peace, the Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. And that's how we greet each other. Right? That's how we say what's up to each other. In the Lashawan Qadash. Right? So every brother, learn that. Learn that. Right? It's important that we greet each other in a manner to, and look at the Greek. I mean, it ain't that in our culture, you know, what's up could mean two different things. You know what I mean? What's up could be warm and caring, or what's up could initiate a problem. Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up? Right? But here in our holy tongue, in our Lashawan Qadash, is hey brother, hey Shalom Yahshua. Name the Most High, in the name of Christ, and bless you. Right? Respect. It's important that we treat each other with the utmost respect, because other nations will not treat us with respect. You understand? It's how we wake up to that and realize that, and we treat each other with more respect and with more love, and we learn how to greet each other. Right? So this is the masculine way on how we greet each other. Right? So let's get into the feminine way on how we greet each other. Right? Right? All right, so now, let's get into the feminine way of how we greet each other. Shalom, sis, the water for coming out. I know you know the greeting. You know what I mean? Perfectly said. Y'all Shema Baba Shah. Perfectly said. You know it's important we know these greetings. You know what I mean? To treat each other with the utmost love. You know what I mean? Brotherhood / sisterhood. All right? So we went over the masculine version here a few moments ago. So now we're going to go over the feminine version. So we went over how a brother would greet another brother. Now we're going to go over how a brother would greet a sister, right? Or a sister would greet a brother. All right? All of high importance. Again, because we deal so treacherously with one another for no reason at all. All right? And so now, let's get into it. So, of course, the first word is shalom, which we went over a little earlier. Strong word. All right? Whether it's male or female, the word shalom is a powerful word. All right? Shalom. I tell my dog that, Shalom, I'm on feet. Right? If I see my dog, hey, Shalom, powerful. I mean, Shalom. Learn that word. Write it down. So we've been over that already, right? So now, feminine way to greet was, if a man was to greet a sister, brother was to greet a sister, he would say, Shalom. Help me out, sis. Help me out, bro. I know it all. I know it. Hold up. It's Shalom, Yahweh, Shemal, Adawa, Shemal, Shah. Right there, the water, sis. So now, Shalom, Yahweh. We went over that a little earlier. Yahweh. You know, we brothers, all we think about is battle all day long. We forget about, you know what I mean, the other part of it. You know what I mean? Building the nation. It's a whole nother part. So we just salute each other all strong, massive. So that's all we know. And we got to include the sister. Brotherhood go hand in hand with sisterhood, all right? So we're going to get into the feminine way of how to salute, all right? So shalom, which means peace, greeting, or dismissal. Yahweh, which means the Lord, the Most High, all right? All right, so this is a feminine salute. Shalom, Yahweh, Shamal. Shamal means what? Shamal, oh, Salah. Shamal. All right. So again, we're going into the feminine way to greet. All right. Now, of course, the masculine way is Shalom, Yahweh, Shem, Shalom, but the feminine way to greet, in other words, a brother was to greet a sister was to greet a sister, right? A sister was to greet a brother. This will be the feminine way, right, to salute. So it's not all hard when beating each other knuckles, you know what I mean? It's a little more gentle, right? And caring, you know what I mean? It's a lot. I don't sound like misogynistic and stuff like that. Because that's not it. It's a lot. All right, so now, back to it. Shamal, all right, it means to watch. That's what it means. So how we spell Shamal? Shamal means to watch. Or watching, right? We can get into that at a later date, right? Shamal means to watch, and how we spell it in the ancient, it's spelled like this. In the ancient, this is the Shah, this is the Ma, and this is the Ra. So the Shah is by itself, so the connector looks like this. The Ma and the Ra is connected, so it looks like this. And the word is Shamar. All right? Shamar, which means to watch. Any questions or anything like that, just type them in the chat. All right? Any word you want looked up, just type them in the chat. All right? And we look them up. All right, so this is a word right here in Hebrew, Shamar. That's how we spell it in the English. Shamar. It means to watch. Right?
So,
Yeah.
so the connectors, the one that's facing up, that just means that's pronounced by itself?
Right.
Okay.
Right. So this letter right here, what's this letter right here?
Shah.
The Shah, right? You know this letter? The Ma, and this Ra, right? So the word is what?
Shamar.
Shamar. So Shah, Ma. So that exactly, right? That connector means that it's by itself, right? And these two characters mean that they are connected together. So it's Shamar. So it's not Mara, right? If it was Mara, it would look like this. It would be Mara, right? Because it's Shamar, it's connected. So it's Shamar. So, and of course, talking about a little earlier, we downloaded the PDF for the Paleo Hebrew. That's how it would look. Anybody that need it, just comment in the chat and make sure you get it. All right, it's not hard to obtain, but that's how it would look. All right, so that's the word Shamar in the ancient Hebrew. All right, so you got that? So you need any other questions? Any words you got? You want to look up?
Lost.
Cool.
I was on line the whole time.
Cool. Most sign correct. Work. So now, this is the ancient, right? So we're gonna get into the Assyrian, how to spell Shamar. And Shamar means to watch. So in the Assyrian, it looks like this. This is the Shah. That's a Shah. Right? This is a Ma. Redo that. It's a Ma. Right? And this is a Ma. Oh, and it's like a Ra. So that's how it would look in the Tanakh or the Blue Letter Bible on the internet. This is the Syrian Hebrew. Shah, Ma, and the Ra. And of course, alphabet is right here to the right of us. All right. And again, anybody need the alphabet, we can get that too. And Shamar, which means to watch. Shamar. To watch. Yeah, no sign correct. All right, so again, this is the feminine salute. All right. So Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Al-Adab. These are the English characters, Al-Adab. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Al-Adab. Right? Peace, Mosai. Hold on, Salaka. So peace, and the Mosai watch over you, right? Watch Shamar, Al-Adab means to you, right? Over you, all right? So we spell that in the Hebrew. I'm gonna just write out the whole salute for less confusion. All right, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar, Al-Adab, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shah. This is the whole salute. Ba Hashem. Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, so we done went over these three first words. So now it's Al-Adab, right? So Al-Adab looks like this. This is the I is the ancient, and the La and the Da, which we went over a little earlier, in the masculine salute, the I, the Da, right, and the Ha. Al is connected, and the Da. Salat. The I and the La is connected. The I is by itself, and the Da is connected, and it means over you. Okay? right? Al the thumb. Yeah.
Can you show me on the board, after the next letter? Can you show me that on the alphabet?
This word, this letter, this one, da. All right, so
Okay, I see it.
you see,
Down to end.
this is the last letter. Last letter. It's a lot. I got that. I try to have neat handwriting, you know, my little sloppy.
No.
It's a lot. But it looks like that's how it looks right here. Yeah. You see it?
The last letter is
Ha. Ha. So, got ha. Oh, so la. Oh, I was messed. Oh, la. The ha looks like this. I had it backwards all night. So lock into the U. So that's how the ha looks. It's that way. I had it back. Alright. So al, da. So this is the ha. This is the correct character of the ha. Alright. So al, da. Yeah. Shalom, Yahweh, Shema, al, da. Which means over you. Alright. So that's how you write it in the ancient. So in the Assyrian, written like this. Assyrian is I, Allah. The I looks like this. The Da looks like that. And this is the I, the La, the A, the Da, and the Ha. Al, Da. In the Assyrian. Right? Again, this is the feminine way on how we salute or greet one another. Right? So, yeah, everything has a masculine part, everything has a feminine part. This is the feminine way to salute. All right? Next word went over is we're going over the masculine called Ba Hashem. We go over it again. All right, so Ba Hashem, this word right here. The Ba look like this. The Ha, the water says I missed all of that. The Ha, Ba Hashem. Ba Hashem. All right, so that's how it looks in ancient. The Ba, the Ha, the Sha, the Ma is connected. Ba Hashem, which means in the name of. So Ba Hashem means in the name of. So Shalom, Yahweh, Shema, Allah, Ba Hashem. Ba Hashem means in the name of. So we have peace, the Most High, watch over you in the name of. By Hashem, is in the name of. Right? So that's how it looks in the ancient. All right. 12. So in the Syrian, it looks like this. You got the Ba, the Ha, Sha, and the Ma. Remember, when the Ma is at the end of a word, it looks like this. But if it's at the beginning or the middle of the word, the Ma looks like this in the Assyrian. But that's how it would look in the Tanakh or the Blue Letter Bible. It's the Ba, the Ha, the Sha, and the Ma. Ba Hashem, which means in the name of. Which we went over in the previous Greek, all right? Ba Hashem. Last but not least in the greeting is Yahushua, which we went over, which means Christ. All right, we spell it out again. All right, one more time. In the ancient is again. This is the Yah in the ancient, the Yah, the Ha. Once again, the Water said, pointing that out. Yah, Wa, the Wa, the Sha, and the Ah. Yah, Ha, Wa, Sha. Right? Yahweh Shah, which means Christ. All right, so that's Christ in the He, Yahweh Shah. All right. So that's how it will look in the Paleo text. So write it down, remember it, engrave it in your mind. That's how it looks, Yahweh Shah. All right. So now, in the ancient, in the ancient, it looks like this, the Yah, like that, the Ha, the Wa, the Sha, and the Ah. So that's how it would look in the Assyrian. Yahweh Shah, which means Christ. All right, so the salute, we're gonna go over that in the salute. It's Shalom, Yahweh, salute to the feminine way to salute or to greet a sister. Right? Greet one another in an honorable manner will be this way. Right? Shalom, Yahweh, Shema, Atah, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, which means peace. In the name of the Most High, watch over you. Salah. Peace. May the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Such a beautiful way to salute someone or greet somebody. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying hello or what's up, what's happening. Right? May the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. And you greet another sister. Right? Or if a sister was to greet a brother. Right? Such an elegant way to greet a person. classy with it, right? Unlike what society teaches us out here in this world to be, very ignorant, so to speak, right? And not care for one another. I mean, stuff like this shows care for one another. So now, this is the singular version. And the singular, if one was to salute one sister, right, it would be Shalom Yahweh Shemal Aladah by Shem Yahweh Shah, right? But in a plural form, which I meant to do a little earlier, this is locked. Got a little side track. Right? Instead of it being a da, it would be a dun. So it would be in the plural form. It would be a dun. Right? It would be a na at the end. All right? So singular is a da, but plural would be a na at the end. So it will be, in the ancient, it will be a dan. That's how it would look in the ancient, a dan. So it would be plural. So to salute one sister, right? Or a sister saluting one brother, she would say, Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Aladan, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, meaning, peace, may the Most High bless you all. Instead of just bless you, it's bless you all in the name of Christ. So a da for one person turns into a dun for multiple people. Everybody get the point? All right, so it's a dun, and a Syrian, it looks like this. Breaks this. Try to neaten it up. Alright. The eye looks like that. It goes to thigh. And then na will look like this. Alright. Of course, the na at the beginning or in the middle of the word will look like this. But at the end of the word, it looks like this. So this is adah. This word, which makes plural, means do all in the feminine manner. In the masculine manner, it's adah. So if I was to, again, to go over it again, if I was to greet a singular brother, I would say, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat. If I was to greet a group of brothers, I would say, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat. Put the ma at the end. In the feminine manner, if I was to salute or greet one sister, I would say, Shalom Yahweh Shemal Aladah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, which again means peace. May the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. But if I was to salute or greet a group of sisters, I would say, Shalom Yahweh Shemal Aladan Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, which would mean peace. May the Most High watch over you all in the name of Christ. All right? Everybody get that? So that's done in the Assyrian. All right? So those are the Greeks in the Lashawan Qadash. All right? Very important to know, because when the kingdom to come, that's what's going to happen. We're going to greet each other in that manner. All right? Not everybody else, but one another as brothers and sisters. All right? Everybody else doesn't get that same treatment. We are what you call an exclusive club, so to speak, a holy people. All right? All right? So now, let's get into some more phrases in the Lashawan Qadash, or the holy tongue, the set apart language. All right? For the remainder of the class, The water, which means thank you. In fact, we're gonna get it. We're gonna talk about that word, right? The water, which is a gracious word, which means thank you, right? Which shows politeness, right? The water is how we spell it in the English characters a lot. The water. Which means thank you. Right? The water. Like the water sis for coming out. Thank you, sis. You know what I'm saying? Look, the water. Right? So how we spell it in the ancient would be like this. The da, the wa, the da, and the ha. So that the da is by itself, the wa is by itself, and the da and the ha be connected. The wa, which means thank you. The wa, which means thank you. That's how we spell it in the ancient. Da, wa, da. So thank you could go a long way. You know what I mean? All right. So now that's how we spell it in the ancient. So in the Assyrian, in the Assyrian, spell it this way. Da, wa, da. Alright? This is the da, that's how it will look. In the Assyrian, this is the wa, this is the da, this is the ha. The da, the wa, the da, and the ha. The wa, which means thank you. Right? So thank you is the English version, right? To show appreciation to another group of people. But the water is the Lashawan Qadash version, or the Holy Tongue version. Qadash meaning holy, Lashawan meaning tongue or language. Right? The water is the God's language. Right? To say thank you. Learn that, write it down, understand it, and then carry it on out there in the world, teach brothers and sisters the exact same. Take the water, right? Which means thank you. This is the Assyrian way of writing. All right? To reply to the water, what would we say? We would say, N.W.O. So let's get into that. So the water would mean thank you. So the reply to thank you would be N.W.O. All right. N.W.O. would mean don't mention it. Right? The ball means speak. All right. That I know. I look up Ayan, but I know the ball means to speak. Right? So we say the water, thank you. N.W.O. would be the reply, mean don't mention. Or how we say no sweat. All right? Which means in English would mean you're welcome. But it literally in Hebrew translates to no sweat. So how we spell it in the ancient N.W.O. you have the A, the Ya, the Na, the Da, the Ba, and the Ra. The A is by itself, the Ya and Na is connected, and the Ba, the Da is by itself, Yah and Nah is connected. N.W.O. Someone will say, the water, brother, or the water, right? You go to that next if you have some time. Or the water, sis, or the water, aqua, which aqua means sis, aqua means brother, or bro. Now we talk, social bro, right? Or what's happening, sis, is how we talk. In reply, we will say, N.W.O, meaning don't mention. You understand? This is how we spell it in English. N.W.O. N.W.O. Right? All right. So that's how we spell it in the ancient. N.W.O. 12. So now, in the Syrian, N.W.O. will look like this. This is the I, the Ya, the Na, the Das. Do that over. Work on my pen and shit. It's a lot. Da, Ba, and Ra. So that's how it would look in the Assyrian, right? It's the I, the Ya, the Na. And the Na at the end of a word would look like this. At the beginning or in the middle of the word, the Na would look like this. As we go all the time, that's how it looks in the Tanakh or the Blue Letter Bible. But at the end of the word, it will look like this to let you know that it's a Na. So that's Yan, Da, Ba. That's the Da, the Ba, and the Ra. Yan, Da, Ba, which means don't mention. Don't no sweat. How we say. There ain't no sweat. All right. All right. So now, got a few minutes left. Any questions, sis? Any words? Any words you want to look up? Anything like that? Like wisdom? You know? You can look it up, no problem. Again, it's Assyrian. N.W.O. I had a word I was thinking about that slipped my mind. Might come back to me. Yeah. God. Out of one would mean Lord. You got a question about it, sister?
No, I just want to make sure I can understand.
Yeah. So out of one would just mean, in language terms, sir. You know what I mean? Like you know how police like, put your hands behind your back, sir. You know what I mean? That's a lie. That's how they talk. If they were speaking in English, we could look up the sentences, but at the end they say, out of one, put your hands behind your back, out of one. That's how it should be professional, right? It's a professional courtesy. Like you would say, yes, sir, or when you're speaking to a lady, you say, yes, ma'am. Right? Have to look that word. It's in there somewhere. You can look it up, you can find it, all right? Let's write that word out, right? Out of one. Right? Out of one. It basically means, you know, sir, or my Lord. If we would say the Lord, my Lord Jesus Christ would say, out of one, Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Right? So you might hear brothers read, and that's what they would say. So out of one, in the English is would look like this, out of one. Which is a professional type. You know what I mean? And here in the Israelite School UK, we all about order, because without order, there's chaos. Everybody understand? And chaos is unwanted, in my opinion. I don't need chaos, personally. I don't need none of that. Peace is good. Now, of course, can't have peace without war. So now, what do we need to do? Have to go to war with ourselves in order to get peace for our people. All right? That's a whole nother deep subject that we can go into with these classes. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Everybody out there, hit that like, subscribe, share. All right, let's get this last word and we're going to clip it up. All right, Lashawan literally means Lord, right? If anybody knows about Old English, that's how people talked back then, like with Shakespeare days, say, yes, my Lord. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Shakespearean stuff, poetry and stuff like that, right? And in Hebrew, it's Lashawan. So I would spell it in ancient, it would look like this. A, Da, Wa, and the Na. Lashawan. Okay. That's how it looks in the ancient. And the Assyrian, it would look like this. Da, Wa. Lashawan. Which in formal talk, this means sir, right? So if I get an order from a brother above me, I say, Khan, I don't know Khan. Means, sir, yes, sir. You know what I mean? If a sister is devout, right, to her husband, she would call him Lashawan. Like, yes, my Lord, or yes, sir. Right? Same thing with a child. So the father gives a an assignment, instructions to his children, they will reply, Khan, Lashawan. Yes, sir. As a form of respect, show humility, right? And not to be disrespectful, like yeah, what up? Like, yes, sir. Right? That's how they do in the military, right? At ease, yes, sir. Right? So it's how we do it in the Hebrew. Like, come. Right? Show order, discipline, right? The Bible teaches, right? And with that, I'm gonna clip it up. While everybody tuned in, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Baruch Thumb, while Yahweh Shema Thumb, Bashem Yahushua, we're gonna say these announcements real quick. This is the Isupk security announcement. We are the Isupk under Commander General Yohana. Started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the word. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to life. He or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in the Hebrew. Mayasharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. Of course, the next upcoming Holy Convocation will be the 53rd annual Passover at April 15th, sundown in Cocoa Beach, Florida. If you are Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, come through, come on out, see the brotherhood. Personally, this will be my 3rd And every time I go, it just gets bigger and bigger and larger and larger. It's amazing to see Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come together in such a fashion. Never thought it could happen out there in the world. Now I see it right in front of me. It's amazing. It's amazing to see the nation come together in the spirit of righteousness. So if that pertains to you, come on out, come through. You know what I mean? Bring what you got. Who gives a damn, you know, who you are. I mean, if you rich, you poor, if you bumpy, you flashy, no one cares. Just come on through, bring your whole family, and we gonna get it in. We gonna, you know what I mean? That's the next holy convocation, right? The Passover, right? That's the celebration of the freedom of our people, our nation, right? If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I'm out. Should everybody stand and keep while Yah Hakadam. Should everybody turn and face east. We're gonna say the Lord's Prayer and read. Avanah, Shabbat Shemayim, Qadash, Hayah, Shemkah, Yahweh, Malach Taba'ah, Razakah, Hayah, Aisha, Barakazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanalah, Lakan, Kad, Yavon, Wasalat now, Kabawak now, Kasalat now, Kabawak now, Wala'ah, Dabiya'a now, Banasayavon, Abal, Abashai now, Mayan, Rab, Kayab, Lakab, Amalak, Waha'al, Wahapara, La'ai London, Aman, in the English, our God, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. So, which we return, and of Israel will give one courtesy salute to the sisters, and of Israel, my Shabbat, Amad, Barak, Yahweh Shemal, Thou Bashem Yahushua, Yah in the Tah, class is